More OCAA softball action for you here on the Hawk Sports Network. Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Humber Hawks and the Mohawk Mountaineers just about to get underway. I'm Adam Lucier with my broadcasting partner, Brendan Nichols. A come-behind victory for the Humber Hawks there in Game 1, falling behind early. An uncharacteristic start for Presley Buchanan. The relief came in early, but the Hawks got it done. That offense really started to heat up late.
That was an unconventional game in so many ways. I mean, we saw that home run. We saw 4 pitchers on the Humber's bench come out and show how it's done. We saw Miranda Pearson fire off that cannon underhand throw that she has that you just simply can't deal with. You have to have superhuman speed or know exactly where she's going to hit it in order to hit that ball.
Pearson closed out that last game, Brendan. You said it, absolutely dominant. It's Megan Muir on the hill in Game 2.
Mohawk's third base coach did not have that Dwayne Bowles speed for catching the ball.
Gotta say, Dwayne Bowles, one of the most sure-handed coaches anywhere in the OCAA, makes a lot of nice plays down that third base line. What a season it's been for number 5, Megan Muir. 5 appearances for her thus far, 4 games started, 3 of those complete games, and 2 of those complete game shutouts. About as unhittable of a pitcher as we've seen in recent years. How about that? Strikeout number 1 for Megan Muir. 21 strikeouts for Megan in 33 1/3 innings pitched. Nice piece of hitting down the third base line. Bree Oliver comes up with that quick. Fires it over for the out.
She's certainly earning her place on third base.
Absolutely. Commonly, that's Alexis Ferreira's spot. She's out with injury. Julie Kostuk has also seen time at the hot corner. But tonight it's been all Bree Oliver, and she's been impressive defensively. A strikeout and a ground out to begin Game 2 for the Hawks. Megan Muir working quickly as she often does.
Yeah, she's the fastest setup of all the Humber pitchers.
No time to waste for Muir. That's another hard struck ball, this time to Vassos. Long throw across the diamond. Stretched by Haley Posma is in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Megan Muir in this Humber Hawks defense.
And this is what I expected of Game 1. I expected these fast innings, maybe a little bit of fatigue from the pitchers. Inning 5 or 6, we begin to see some rallies, but I suppose that's my prediction for this game now.
Yeah, that's really not what we've seen early in Game 1. Presley Buchanan been nearly as dominant as Megan Muir on the hill, only able to pitch an inning and 1/3 in that ball game. But the relievers did a nice job. You mentioned it off the top. 3 different relievers coming in: Miranda Pearson, Rachel Matheson-Green, and Caden Watton, all taking a turn on the hill in Game 1.
All doing an excellent job.
Yeah, great work in relief. Hawks clawing back to that 5-2 victory.
There were a few instances. I mean, there was that inning where Watton had all the bases loaded and had to close it out, able to clutch it.
Wasn't always pretty. A lot of base runners in that game for the Mountaineers. A lot of times they're threatening, but when it counted most, the relief arms and the defense able to shut the door. As we take a look at the starter for the Mohawk Mountaineers in Game 2, it's Kayla Mitchell. Mitchell making just her 2nd start of the year, has made 6 appearances though. Maintains a 4.76 ERA.
2 wins, 2 losses. Hard to say what she can do tonight.
And she can make you miss with the bat. 14 strikeouts in her 25 innings pitched. These Hawks like to swing. Likely to do so tonight. We saw the bats getting going late in Game 1. A chance to start right where they led off. Alexa Vassos going to lead things off. Vasso's having a great season at the dish. Getting overshadowed a little bit just because of the strength of this lineup. She's batting .290 coming into this game. That's good for 6th on the team.
Vassos can always be relied on for a single, and that's what I'm expecting of her here.
An ideal leadoff hitter. Hits for a lot of contact and is oh so dangerous on the base paths. Vassos probably won't be too happy with us in the broadcast booth. We were talking in game 1 how she went all season without a strikeout, and as soon as it came out of her mouth, she went down on 3 pitches.
I will do my best not to sabotage our players in the future.
So Vassos looking to right that wrong. The 1-2. Off-speed pitch out of the zone.
Familiar chance coming from the Humber dugout.
.386 on base percentage for Vassos. Full count. That one's in the dirt. Alexa Vassos, the leadoff runner on. Mitchell issues the leadoff walk. Here's Megan Murphy. That one popped up in the foul territory. Play made there by the catcher, Stephanie Godden. Murphy not messing around, jumping on that first pitch. So after the Mountaineers collect their first out of game 2, it's Presley Buchanan, the game 1 starter. Buchanan's first year playing in the OCAA, spent some time at Wayne State NCAA Division II school. Excelled as both a hitter and a pitcher. She'll lay down the bunt here, fielded by the pitcher, but all that speed of Buchanan is too much for this defense as she'll reach safely on the bunt. Alexa Vassos moves into scoring position.
That was a molecule's difference, Adam. That was very close.
Very close play. Presley was flying out of that batter's box. And as the rule book says, tie goes to the runner. Making the way for Sarah Franchetto. A ton of power in her bat. Game 2 against St. Clair last time out. She had a 2-run homer to tie things up. A 2-run homer in game 1 tonight put the Hawks ahead for good by 2. See the catcher Godden firing hard back to her pitcher. Trying to catch the attention of Vassos, perhaps a throw to second coming.
Franchetto taking a couple extra seconds to warm up, get in the zone.
Been seeing the ball well. Gonna try to keep momentum on her side. Franchetto with another hard hit ball over the shortstop's head. Vassos is gonna come around to score. No play at the plate. Have a night, Sarah Franchetto. An RBI single to go along with their 2-run home run in game 1. Gets the Hawks on the board first, 1-0.
Vassos is so quick. So quick.
Yeah, she even hesitated on third base there. Dwayne Bowles had to urge her to head on home. Still able to score without a play. Buchanan on second. Franchetto on first. Bosma takes a rip at that one. More known for her defensive prowess on first is Haley Bosma, but she's had the opportunity tonight for some at-bats. A dribbler to third. Buchanan tries to slide in, but is tagged out on the forced play. We'll have a conversation between the umpires here. Odd to see Maddie Brandt go for the tag there. So after all that, the ruling is actually that ball was fouled off Haley Pasma's legs. So Buchanan will retreat back to second. So after all that, a dead pitch. The 1-2 popped into right field. Tracking and making the play is Emma Nordoff.
Third baseman number 17, Bree Oliver.
An interesting at bat for Haley Pasma, ends in a pop out to the infield. This gonna be my year, the walkout song for Bree Oliver, the first-year player. She's been patrolling the hot corner tonight. Oliver came in today with 3 RBI, a chance for another one here. A lot of speed on the base paths for the Hawks.
Adam, even though we're behind a cage, I still get very scared as the ball fouls in our direction.
Especially with the likes of Bree Oliver at the dish. Even the foul balls has a ton of velocity on them. That one popped straight up. Some communication between the infield. It's going to drop in. So put that down as an E5. Some poor communication between Ellie Tyndale on short and Maddie Brand on third leads to that error. Bree Oliver finds herself on first base, and the bases are loaded with 2 out. Mental miscues cost the Hawks in game 1, costing the Mountaineers here in game 2. Megan Muir, the starting pitcher now. Chance to get herself some run support. She'll punch that into right field. That could drop and will. In to score is Buchanan. Also scoring Sarah Franchetto. A 2 RBI double for your starting pitcher, Megan Muir.
I think something that's working against Kayla Mitchell is that she's actually slowed down her pitches. Something that was working very well at the beginning was how rapidly she was firing them off, and now she's taking her time, and she's not having the switch up in her technique to benefit that.
McPherson pops one up into foul territory. A nice play made by the first baseman, Megan Byers, as she'll collide with her catcher, Godin, but able to make the play and close the glove. So that'll do it for inning number 1. A 2 RBI single from Megan Muir gives herself some own assurance. Humber extending their lead over the OCAA field, 11-2. Now the record, Mohawk dropping to 4-7. Humber allowing 2 runs in that last game, which is actually more than usual. A 1.54 ERA. You see there the 23 runs allowed through 13 games.
I still expect Mohawk to have reasonably strong defense throughout the rest of this game. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't score for a couple of innings.
Yeah, offense could go cold at any time.
Especially with that outfield.
Yeah, we've seen the Mountaineers make some nice plays out there. The Hawks kind of in the middle part of the innings in game 1 were putting plenty of hard-struck liners to left field and center field, and they've all were corralled by Savoy and Hayward out there. Taylor Reed caught for the Hawks in game 1. Now Emily Erskine behind the dish, catching for Megan Muir. Due up for a pitcher-on-pitcher battle here. Mitchell and Muir. First pitch in on the outside corner of the plate, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Muir working quickly. Mitchell finds herself in a big hole, 0-2. Mitchell goes down on strikes. Muir adds another K to her total. Before this at bat, Maddie Brandt gonna have a chat with the third base coach. Some confusion here possibly regarding the batting order as we take a look at Megan Muir's day so far. That's strikeout number one, and the last one you just seen against Kayla Mitchell.
Man, that little drop. That little drop.
It's tough to tell sometimes the movement that Muir has on her pitches, but that great center field angle shows all you need to. Brandt takes that one on the outside. Fouled straight back. That ball in the dirt, now 3-1 the count. The third baseman, Brandt, with a hitter's count here. Ball forward to Maddie Brandt, so Megan Muir issues the walk. That'll bring up Nordoff. The first base runner of the night for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Megan Muir, a contact pitcher, likely looking for a ground ball in this scenario. Especially with this middle infield, Vassos and Murphy able to turn two with the best of them. 1-1 hit struck on the short hop. Vassos to Murphy, able to make the play. That'll do it for the top of the second.
Not much to say, Adam. Humber's very efficient at what they do.
Smooth as ever, Megan Muir, that's the thing. She's not too excitable on the mound. We talked about Presley Buchanan in game one and how that smile is always there and that positivity on the mound. Megan Muir is just cool and calm as they get. Doesn't really let much phase her.
A stone wall. Very precise, too, with her placement.
Yeah, you can definitely tell when a pitcher gets antsy, it kind of feeds off on their infield and outfield, getting those jitters, some communication errors. But when Muir's on the hill, it just really seems like everybody in the lineup is able to settle in and do their job. Kayla Mitchell will get back to work for the Mountaineers here. Kozielek, the 9th hitter in this batter's order. Kozielek, Vassos, Murphy due up here in the bottom of the second. Often not ideal to have your 9th hitter lead off in an inning, but with the contact ability and the speed of Kozielek, she's kind of ideal. Kozielek already with 5 stolen bases on the year. Looking to reach base and add to that total.
Kozielek can steal bases, but unfortunately she's also the most struck out player on the Humber Hawks, sitting at 11 strikeouts.
Good plate discipline there by Hannah. Takes that pitch to move the count to 3-1. Got to think with a 3-1 count, Dwayne Bowles has given her the green light. And there's a swing off the pitcher, Mitchell, and that'll poke on through. Kozielek reaches safely. The all-important leadoff hitter on for the Hawks, it's Kozielek. Up steps your leadoff hitter, Alexa Vassos. Alexa has a little bit of extra base pop, 3 doubles to her name on the year. This Mountaineers outfield playing fairly deep. That ball low, Kozielek's gonna go, no one's covering the base. Kozielek in easily.
Good recognition.
You hear Dwayne Bowles call out there, your job just got easier. To the woman at the dish, Alexa Vassos, now a runner in scoring position. Kozielek with her 6th stolen base on the year as Vassos fouls that one back. One-two pitch struck to the shortstop. Bobbled there. Runners are going to be safe. Kozielek charging on to third. Safe. So a nice piece of base running there. The swim slide to get around Maddie Brandt, the third baseman.
Kozielek hesitated there for like 2 or 3 full seconds. I did not think she would make it to third, but obviously those long legs and that track runner style helped her out in the end.
Yeah, she was in a bit of a tough spot there, Brendan. Ellie Tyndale, the shortstop, was fielding that ball just in front of her. If that ball hits Kozielek, it's an out. Able to avoid it and still advance as Vassos go ahead and takes her free bag. Mountaineers not too focused on keeping Vassos at first, so Megan Murphy, runner on second and third. This situation just went from bad to worse for Kayla Mitchell. None out, 2 on, already a 3-run deficit.
Vassos so ready to get the lead off that bag. She's halfway between second and third before the ball leaves Mitchell's hand.
Looking to score on a single from Megan Murphy here. 2-1, taken for a strike. Count now even. A lot of pressure on Stephanie Gooden here just to keep the ball in front of her. Kozielek will try to score on a pass ball. Not a pretty swing for Megan Murphy as she tried to protect the plate there, unable to do so. So Murphy goes down on strikes. The first out in this second inning. Presley Buchanan. Hasn't been her best night, but a big opportunity to right some wrongs here. Came in as a pinch hitter after leaving the game as the starting pitcher in game 1. The designated player for game 2. Buchanan pops that one back. 1-2 now the count. No force outs on the base paths. First base is still free. Buchanan gets a hold of that one, pushes it into center field, tracking and making the play. Tagging in, scoring is Koziolek. Vassos advances to third, so a productive out from Presley Buchanan. Won't get credit with the hit, but will get an RBI. 4-0 now the score. Franchetto homered in game 1. 2 homers, in fact, in her last 3 games played. Oh, 1 pitch swung on and missed. Sarah trying to score Alexa from third. Thought about that one, but held off. A nice take. One-two pitch for Mitchell. That's low. Hits Franchetto on the bounce. Vassos was halfway down the third baseline. Will have to retreat. Can't advance on a hit by pitch. If you're going to be hit by a fastball, preferably it's one that bounces a couple times before it reaches you.
Oh, absolutely.
Takes a little sting off that one.
The way these girls throw, I don't want to be hit by any pitch.
And once again, Sarah Franchetto able to take that free bag with a runner on third. Mountaineers have no concern about that second base.
Continuously.
Off-speed pitch popped up by Haley Pasma. No play for the catcher, Godin.
And back to that earlier remark you just made, I feel as if Humber keeps advancing to this second base position with no challenge or defense from Mohawk.
The concern for Mohawk, if you fire on down to second, there's a good chance Vassos with her speed will score from third.
An excellent point, Adam.
So it's one of those tough plays where you kind of sacrifice that stolen base just to keep a run off the board. And in a 4-0 ball game, I'm sure you don't want to fall behind the 8-ball anymore. Another pitch low. Pasma working this count even. 2-2 pitch swung on back to the pitcher. The flip over to first in time to end the second inning. Hawks put some insurance on the board. It's a 4-0 ball game. Megan Muir will go back to work after this. Hawks taking the field here for the top of the third inning. A much better start here in game 2 than in game 1. Hawks in complete control of this one, and a big reason why is the woman walking to the mound right now, Megan Muir. She's been stellar as usual.
It could also, I find that in all the Humber games that I've watched, it's usually the second game in which Humber really hits their stride and has a definitive win. The first game is usually some form of close contest, and the second one, if they do win, is usually a more convincing win.
Yeah, when the train gets a rolling, they sure do move this Humber Hawks team, but you said it there, Brendan. I mean, when they struggled, it really seems to add up and really pile on top of each other with the issues. But after a tough, scrappy victory in game 1, Dwayne Bowles has to be pretty happy with what he's seen here in the second half of this doubleheader. Offenses come out strong, putting up 4 runs in 2 innings. Pitching and defense has been near flawless. Semia Dockstader at the dish. Didn't play in game 1, the designated player here for Mohawk in game 2. Behind Muir here, 2-1. Swing and a miss, that ball high. So Dockstader, the one trying to figure out Muir. She's been a tough cookie to crack. The 2-2 to Dockstader. In there for a ball. Emily Erskine's glove didn't move much. We'll go down in the B column. We got ourselves a full count.
Asselstein even there checking with the umpire to make sure she wasn't out. But she is there.
Strike 3, that's the 3rd strikeout of the day for Megan Muir. Sam Volknar, the right fielder, also didn't play in game 1, but gonna get an opportunity here. It's got to be pretty demoralizing when you get to come up for a big at-bat here at Connervale, and the opposition is Megan Muir. Good luck. Muir now ahead, 1-2. Volkmar at the dish, second-year player out of Oakville. Muir low and inside, count even. That one gets away. Once again, a full count. Muir has been exceptional tonight, but she has found herself time and time again deep in these at-bats. Three-two low, ball 4. Samantha Volkmar heads on down to first base.
Number 3, Shelby Hayward.
Shelby Hayward, one of the most dangerous hitters on the Mountaineers. You hear Dwayne Bowles tell his outfielders, take a step back. She's got some power. Shows it there, a hard hit ball to Bree Oliver. That'll bounce over Alexa Vassos. Both runners will be safe. Hayward with a hard struck ball to the hot corner. Again by Bree Oliver, who makes her first mistake defensively tonight. The catcher, Stephanie Godden. Chance now with 1 out to move these runners over. Struck hard and struck foul. Muir ahead 0-1. Runners on first and second, 1 out, top of the third. Dribbler down the line, goes foul. You got to respect Bree Oliver selling out on the play.
It was foul, but she made it.
After making that error, even a foul ball, you want to get your glove on it. Get that good mojo back. Nice take at the plate there by Godden. Muir looking for a ground ball here. Get out of this inning. Time called at the plate as Godden needs a moment. The 1-2 in the dirt, both runners advancing. So that pitch gets by Emily Erskine. Now with 1 out, that takes away the double play possibility. Big pitch here. Struck hard into left field. Backing is Jess McPherson, making a great play. And it sure does help when you're the tallest player on the Humber Hawks at 6 foot. McPherson out there making the play in left. That was a hard hit ball. Could have been extra bases, but just a few strides back was all it took for McPherson to make the play. Another struck ball. Let's see what McPherson could do here. Able to close the glove in around it. And the Hawks escape without any damage thanks to some nice plays made out there by Jess McPherson. McPherson really has only played occasionally. 10 at-bats for her this season. That's a great way to earn yourself some playing time. You get the opportunity to start game 2 in left field. Record 2 big outs there. HumberHawks.ca has all the news, updates, and all things Hawks that you need. All you Humber Varsity sports fans out there, all the action you need. Check out that box score from game 1. A lot of action coming your way. Women's soccer tomorrow, men's soccer tomorrow. Softball and baseball keeps on rolling. It's a busy time of the year in the varsity schedule. And don't forget the official Humber Varsity fan club, Hawks Nation. Always putting on great events, and it's a big night here at Connervale. Hashtag Here to Play Night. All rainbow everything, celebrating diversity and inclusion in sports. It's been a fun night all around. The tradition continues. The baselines and the H behind home plate decked out in the rainbow colors. Both teams wearing rainbow t-shirts before first pitch, getting in a nice group photo. It's been a day of sportsmanship here at Connervale Park as Oliver takes ball 1. Oliver way ahead, 3-0. Takes that pitch off the leg, and she'll work her way down to first.
And you have to wonder if the conversation, if Kayla Mitchell is going to be replaced soon.
Yeah, she's struggled a little bit here against a hard-hitting Humber Hawks lineup. Still only in the bottom of the third. Megan Muir up now. She's already has 2 RBIs today. Also pitching a great ball game on the other side of the ball. Keeping a close eye on Oliver there on first, back in safely. Two-0 to Muir. Outside. Second straight batter now. Kayla Mitchell has found herself behind 3-0. A 4-pitch walk. Some frustration on the face of Kayla Mitchell on the hill. Hasn't been a great start for her in the bottom of the third.
The Mohawks in general are looking a little downtrodden, like they're walking in a shuffling manner. Their heads falling a little bit. I don't blame them. It's a hard game. They already lost a hard-fought, what could have been a victory in game 1, and now they're out here down 4-0, and it's only the bottom of the third. It's got to feel like a long game.
Yeah, the Mountaineers knew what they were coming in against these Humber Hawks. 0-15 during the regular season at Connervale are the Mountaineers, so they've never beaten the Hawks in this type of situation. And you said it, Brendan, that was a hard-fought game 1. In the beginning, it sure looked like it could have went either way. The Mountaineers, I'm sure, thought that there was their opportunity. And it didn't work out. Hawks came back, and now they jump out to an early lead. Can't be too great for team morale.
It's the problem with doubleheaders, is one team figures out the other team very thoroughly and then just immediately runs train.
So Jess McPherson, we've called her name a few times, making some big plays out in left field. Just her 11th at-bat of this season. And just because I have to mention it, a Windsor, Ontario native. That home tide pride, a throw down to Bree Oliver.
They make them tall in Windsor, sitting at 6 feet.
Well, Jess can speak for herself. I think she got all the Windsor height that I lost out on. The 2-1, McPherson takes it inside.
Not to beleaguer the point, but just balls after balls after balls.
Yeah, control definitely an issue. All 3 batters this inning have had a 3-ball count. Hard struck ball by McPherson to the second baseman. That'll get through. They'll send Oliver around third. Bree will score. Nice slide in by McPherson there, safely at second. More heads-up base running by these Humber Hawks.
Even after like 3, 4, maybe even 5 full seconds of waiting to decide, am I going to go?
So how about the day for Jessica McPherson? Not a regular contributor to this ball club. Made some nice plays in the outfield, follows it up with a base hit and an RBI. Hawks now ahead 5-0. See just in your frame there, McPherson on second base. The pitcher, Megan Muir, the runner on third. You can tell Cozy Olek has been busy on the base paths today by the look of those white pants. Foul tip into the glove will retire Cozy Olek. Nice work to clamp down on that by Godin.
Initial shot number 3, Castle.
Hawks turning over the order here, bottom of third, 1 down. 2 runners in scoring position for Alexa Vasos. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 1. Vasos came in to today with 4 RBI. Looking to add more here. That's a hard struck ball to the shortstop. Long throw in time. Megan Muir will score on the ground out. McPherson advancing to third, so an RBI on the ground out from Alexa Vasos. Six nothing. Hawks just keep chipping away 1 run at a time. Murphy going to try to add another here.
A strong Humber batter if you need a single.
McPherson with those long strides on third, a threat to score on a pass ball. Throw back to third. And McPherson could not get back in time. That slide came up short.
That's why you don't lead off on third so eagerly. You get caught real easy, unlike second.
Yeah, she took a big jump there trying to threaten on that low pitch home. Nice work by Stephanie Godin to pop to her feet and make that throw. And I've been in that situation. It's a terrible feeling when you have that head first slide and your fingertips are still a good 6 inches from the base. So after that miscue on third, this game keeps on moving along. And as expected, Megan Muir ain't going anywhere.
Why would she? She's consistent.
The only pitcher that has made an appearance this season to not also make an appearance game 1 tonight. So you got to think Dwayne Bowles would love for her to go the full 7.
Let it be noted, she's also only a second year.
Yeah, remarkable. I mean, let's talk about Megan Muir. She pitched 11 innings last year. She was called on very sparingly by Dwayne Bowles. So coming into this year, she was a little bit of an unknown commodity. Weren't exactly sure what we'd be getting out of Megan Muir, and sure enough, she has a no-hitter in an exhibition game and then follows up with dominant after dominant performance. What a find she's been for this Hawk squad. So a little delay as we wait for the umpires to finish up their water breaks.
I don't blame them. It's dusty. People are sliding. People are yelling at them. You need that water.
18 out, 6 in for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Maddie Brandt will exit the ball game. In her place, Alyssa Vanderwerf. Megan Muir getting things started in the 4th inning. Ball 1. Megan Byers, a 179 hitter coming into today. No extra base hits for her yet on the year. Low and away, ball 2. Two one, hit to Alexa Vasos, throw over to first in time to record the first out. Vasos is good as money. Silky smooth fielder, and the throw nearly always right on the money.
Yeah, a nearly flawless player for this Humber Hawks team.
Strike 1 to Kayla Mitchell. She's had a tough day on the mound for the Mountaineers. looking to get something done with the bat. Megan Muir with a smirk on her face after that one. Trying something different. Muir back to business, as that one's right in there and fouled away. Muir ahead, 1-2. Nice work by Mitchell just to stay alive there. That was a well-placed pitch. Strike 3, Kayla Mitchell goes down swinging. Make that 4 strikeouts on the day for Megan Muir. Brings her total to 25 on the year.
That's
quarter
disgusting.
Century mark.
That's disgusting.
A pop-up there. Vassos calls off the left fielder and makes the play with ease. Another smooth inning for Megan Muir and the Hawks. Score remains Hawks 6, Mountaineers nothing.
If Megan Muir keeps up this pace, she could easily, in her 3-year career, catch up to Miranda Pearson.
Yeah, she's racking up the Ks. We talk a lot about her being more of a contact hitter, but every game I think we see more swinging strikes. That's just what she needs, another dominant tool in the arsenal.
Vassos as well being a key part of that inning, making catches, making plays, throwing a first.
A steady force in the middle of the infield.
She can do everything except hit a home run, which is which is amazing.
I wouldn't doubt her just yet. Be sure to follow the Humber Hawks on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Follow all the varsity action across men's and women's sports. All of our HSN live broadcasts also archived on the YouTube channel, so if you miss any action, be sure to go back and catch any games you missed.
I'll have to go check that out, Adam.
Megan Murphy takes ball 1 to begin the bottom of the 4th. Quickly ahead is Murphy, 2-0. Came into today with a league-leading 486 batting average. Megan also recently became the 4th Humber Hawk to record 100 hits in their career. So not only is she performing this year, she's performed in all 4 previously, and she'll get a 4-pitch at bat. Look out, Megan Murphy running hard. Ball 4 was a pass ball, and Megan Murphy came out blazing out of the batter's box.
If you're going to be lazy with a grounded ball, why not take advantage as the runner?
6-0 ball game, but Hawks not going to take their foot off the foot pedal. That's not what I'm looking for. Foot off the gas pedal.
They want to go home early.
Anytime soon. Here's Presley Buchanan. Recently had her first career OCAA home run. Mountaineers looking for the first out of this 4th inning. Buchanan slaps one back to the pitcher. Mitchell takes her time. Throw over to first to get Buchanan. Megan Murphy will advance to second.
That was an excellent catch on Mitchell's part.
Really was. Yeah, I thought that was going to get through to the shortstop, Tyndale. But you said it, Andrew. Just that quick little Elastigirl arm. Did I call you Andrew? called way too much of Andrew there. So here's Franchetto. Her bat's about as hot as they come. She's homered in game 1 of the last 2 doubleheaders. That one down to third. Scooped and the play made. Advancing to third base is Megan Murphy, so 2 productive outs there for Buchanan and Franchetto will move Megan Murphy from first to third. Now 2 down as Haley Pasma steps to the dish. Leadoff runner on, followed by 2 quick outs. We saw McPherson be aggressive down the third base line. Last inning resulted in the 3rd and final out. Let's see what Murphy decides to do on third. Pasma has had limited opportunities at the plate this year, but really starting to pick things up offensively. The daily first baseman for Jane Bowles. Off-speed pitch popped up. Mitchell calls off her infield. Records the out. Run will not score by Murphy. So nice work by Kayla Mitchell. She's had a rough go in this one. Nice work to pitch around that leadoff hitter. Lo and behold, it's Megan Muir picking up the ball. She's not going anywhere in this one. 4 games started for her on the year. 3 of those being complete games.
She's a monolith, a statue, a precision sniper. Why would you get rid of her? Keep her on. Pay her more.
Yeah, she's been tough to get off the mound. Chances are if she's there in the first inning, she'll be the same position in the 7th. Not there just yet. Top of 5 here at Connervale Park. Temperature really started to drop as the lights come on here. Cool night here for Here to Play night, celebrating diversity and inclusion in sports. Two balls in the dirt for Muir there, quickly behind 2-0. That one right up the gut. Gonna get through the middle infielders. A base hit for Emma Nordoff. So now with the leadoff runner on, a chance for the Mountaineers offense to get things going. Now relying on Semya Dockstader. That one in there, strike one. Nice block behind the plate there, Emily Erskine. Dockstader trying to move the runner over. None out as she takes strike 2. Megan Muir has successfully pitched around every base runner tonight. Trying to continue that trend here. Two-two pitch. Swung on and foul. That one seemed to come in on the hands of Dockstader. More of a thud off the bat than a crack. Dockstader staying alive here.
This is only Dockstader's 7th time at bat.
Rotational piece for Todd Bannister and his staff. The designated player here in game 2, Dockstader. 3-2 pitch struck to Bree Oliver at third, going to second for the lead runner. Safe at first, the call, so the Hawks unable to turn 2, but will get the runner on second. Dockstader hits into the fielder's choice.
And that'll be Dockstader's first hit of the season.
Not quite. Fielder's choice there, so no hit awarded.
Oh.
So the Hawks able to collect an out on the play. Sam Volknar, the right fielder. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Took a moment for that call, but the home crowd liked it. 0-2, just missing. Muir looking for her 5th K of the day. Again, missing low and inside. Count now even. Dockstader on first. Volkmar at the dish. Full count. High, ball 4. 2 runners now on for the Mountaineers, just 1 out. Up comes the most dangerous of the Mountaineers, Shelby Hayward. Maybe the most adversity Megan Muir has faced in this game. And as I say that, she's having a laugh on the mound.
Hayward with 4 doubles, 4 triples, 6 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases.
A whole lot of power and a whole lot of speed at the plate for Mohawk. A big out for Muir here. She tries to maintain that clean sheet on the day. Looking for her 3rd complete game shutout. Already tied for the league lead with 4 wins. Tied with her teammate, Presley Buchanan. Muir here in the top of the 5th, battling with control just a little bit. First time we've seen her struggle to hit her spots today. That's a hard struck ball into left field. Jess McPherson tracking, able to make the play. How impressive has she been defensively?
Her name keeps coming up. She keeps catching pop flies.
That one hit a long way by Hayward. McPherson hitting the whoa out there in left field after that nice play. Can't blame her. Fouled straight back by the catcher, Godin. That ball in the dirt, again a nice block. Dwayne Bowles appreciates the defensive stops by Erskine. Another hard struck ball. McPherson tracking, McPherson making the play. And Jess McPherson has been a defensive gem. Not too often we see her in left field. That's usually the spot of Kate Kostuck. But I gotta say, McPherson with that reach, the 6-footer in left field.
Earning the responsibility of being put there.
Absolutely. So the defense bails out Megan Muir. Goose egg will remain on the board for the Mountaineers here. Kayla Mitchell, a first-year player from Mississauga, faced her fair share of trouble in this one, but she stood tough on this mound.
Number 17, Bree Oliver.
The first adversary for Miller in the bottom of the 5th will be Bree Oliver. Two first-year players going to battle here. Bree pops that one to the shortstop. Tyndale drops it, unable to make the play. Tyndale in a bit of disbelief there. Did everything right. Camped out under it. Ball fell into the glove, but as she took her glove away from the top of her head, out it rolled.
Just slight positional errors. Happens to the best of us.
That one gets away. Taking off is Oliver. Safely into second. Wild pitch by Miller will allow the runner to advance into scoring position. Megan Muir fouls one just in fair territory, actually, corralled by the second baseman, Emma Nordoff. First out. Another impressive first-year player, Jessica McPherson. Takes that one low. And out comes that quick throw back by Godin. Bree Oliver's got to keep some focus out there.
To her credit, it feels like Kayla Mitchell has found a little bit more of her stride, a little bit more comfort on the mound.
A rough start to this inning, but she has settled in. And that was not the swing McPherson was looking for. That one crawled through the batter zone. Swinging is McPherson, going to try to leg this one out. Unable to do so. Runner Oliver will advance to third. So nice work by McPherson just to put that one in play, allowing the runner to advance. Now 2 down.
And we saw this last inning. Hopefully this time Humber can bring Brianne home.
Hannah Koziolek takes ball 1 low. Good patience here by Cozy early on in this at-bat. Foul tip right off the bucket of the catcher Godin. A quick "you good" and a quick "yep" by the catcher. That's all you need to hear for the medical staff. Nice to see Godin shake that one off. 2-1 to Koziolek. In there for a strike. Oliver's got to get back just in time. The Mountaineers caught McPherson on a similar play at third. Not going to get Oliver. Hard hit ball right up the gut. That'll cash a run. Koziolek scores Bree Oliver from third. It's a 7-0 ball game. So as Koziolek often does, setting up the top of the order. That ball in the dirt, Koziolek going. That throw not in time and easily. Par for the course here as Koziolek has been a menace on the base path for Mohawk. So a chance for a Vassos RBI just got greater. That one well high. Godin paying attention to Koziolek on second. I wouldn't put it past her to swipe third in this situation.
Neither would I.
Halfway down the base paths is Koziolek as she's running down to third. Safe. The call is that swim move of a slide. Able to get in there. Not your typical stolen base there,
no,
Brendan. Koziolek doing a little bit of a shuffle.
A stare down, too, between Godin and Koziolek. Godin going, "You're not going to do it."
Yeah, a little bit of a game of chicken. Koziolek came away victorious. Not the most graceful of her stolen bases that we've seen this year, but it counts nonetheless.
Hey, if you get it done right.
2 outs, full count. Vassos rips one into right field. That one will drop in foul. So after charging around the base paths, Koziolek stands in on third. Vassos at the dish. Hard hit ball into left. Another RBI for Vassos. Koziolek in to score. So the dink and dunk offense working to perfection here for the Humber Hawks. Able to string together some nice plays and put a few more runs on the board. Chat between assistant coach Jamie Vieira, apologies, and the home plate umpire. Appears as though we'll have a substitution. What was that? Woodrow for Murphy, the substitution here in the bottom of 5. Woodrow, one of these first-year players, trying to make an impression on Dwayne Bowles. So the first year takes over second base responsibilities from the 5th year, Megan Murphy. Woodrow hits one to Tyndale, goes right under the glove. All base runners will be safe. An E6 charge to the shortstop, Ellie Tyndale, allows Woodrow to reach safely, runners on second and first. Here comes Buchanan. 7 RBI coming into today. And just like Koziolek, Vassos showing a lot of aggression on these base paths.
Fast, if not faster than Koziolek.
I'd love to see them too in a dead sprint.
Me too.
Buchanan sends that one into right field. That one's going to drop in safely. Vassos will come around to score. Standing on third is Woodrow. So Buchanan able to drop one in front of the right fielder, scores another run. That makes it 9.
Her 3rd double of the season.
Sarah Franchetto at the dish. Worth mentioning, a chance to end this ball game. Mercy rule in effect. A 10-run lead after 5 innings will do it here from Connervale.
All you need is a single.
Let's see if Franchetto can walk it off for the Hawks. Not your typical come from behind walk-off, but a base knock would do it. Franchetto homered today. That one low and outside, called a strike. 2-1 the count there. Seemed to be a good take by Franchetto. Off-speed pitch, low and away. 3-1 the count. Green light here for Franchetto. One swing of the bat could end it. Three-one pitch in the dirt. Franchetto will reach on the walk. Base is now loaded. Force out at any bag now for the Mountaineers as they try to stay alive in this contest. An RBI here from Haley Pasma will do it. In there for strike 1.
And as a pitcher, you really don't want this game to end on a walk. So I'm sure Mitchell's got that in her mind that she's got to be throwing strikes or nothing else.
It's a great point, Brendan. Want to go down fighting. Hard hit ball right up the gut. That'll score Woodrow. And that'll do it. A few other runners will trot into home, but Haley Pasma puts an end to this contest. 10-0 your score after 5 innings. So a Mercy Rule walk-off. So what a performance by the Humber Hawks. We mentioned that slow start in game 1, and you said it, Brendan, how it's usually game 2 where they kind of get their feet under them and have a bit of a stronger performance, and what a performance it was.
It was spectacular. Kayla Mitchell putting up a good fight. I think that she would have benefited from having some relief pitchers. I mean, perhaps maybe even would have done better in the first game with a different mindset and momentum. But things went the way that they went, and Humber played out of their mind, and we saw some strong offense and a lot of runners advancing and bases stolen.
Yeah, some crafty base running pays dividends for the Humber Hawks. Kayla Mitchell, a valiant effort on the mound for the Mountaineers. Another exceptional start for Megan Muir and the Hawks.
Absolutely. And give McPherson credit where it's due. There's so many times when you had multiple runners on bases, and McPherson bailed them out time and time and again.
That's exactly it. Everything clicking for the Humber Hawks here as they mercy the Mohawk Mountaineers. 11-0 your score after 5. That'll do it for all of us here at HSN. For Adam Lucier and my partner Brendan Nichols, thanks for tuning in.